These are 12 forgotten one-hit R&B wonders from 1974. Tracks that flared bright, touched our souls, and then left us wondering, where did they go? Blue Magic made us swoon with harmonies that felt like floating. And George McCrae gave us a falsetto groove that defined dance floors for years to come. Think you remember number 4? Number 12, Sideshow by Blue Magic, the slow jam that faded too soon.
Magic, wanna let the side, let's let the sideshow begin.
In 1974, Philly soul was in full bloom, and Blue Magic's Sideshow was its delicate flower.
Show begin, and
Released on Atco Records and penned by the legendary duo Bobby Eli and Vinnie Barrett, the song painted heartbreak like a carnival act, tragic, theatrical, and utterly unforgettable. But here's the twist. Despite this platinum-selling single reaching number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topping the R&B charts, Blue Magic never replicated that crossover success again.
see the man with the broken heart. You see that he...
You can almost feel the velvet seats of a roller rink slow dance night as that haunting carousel intro plays. Blue Magic had more hits on the R&B charts, but Sideshow was their only brush with mainstream stardom.
And say the sideshow.
It lives on in quiet storm playlists and late-night dedications. But for many, it was a one-time dream. If that was Heartbreak Soul, this next track is pure party funk. Number 11, Rock Your Baby by George McCrae, the falsetto that launched disco. Released in summer 1974 on TK Records, Rock Your Baby was more than just a hit. It was a movement. Backed by a primitive drum machine and written by Harry Wayne Casey and Richard Finch of KC and the Sunshine Band, it became a defining moment in early disco. But here's what most forget. This was George McCrae's only major hit. Despite the global success, number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 80+ countries, McCrae never reached those heights again. Imagine hot city nights, windows open, and this song pulsing from every block party. His falsetto danced above the groove like smoke above a candle flame. Though George had other releases, nothing matched the cultural explosion of Rock Your Baby. It's a one-hit time capsule of the birth of dance floor soul. Now, from disco heat, we slow it down with a heartfelt groove at number 10. Number 10, Be Thankful for What You Got by William DeVaughn, soul sermon from the streets.
Remember, brothers and sisters.
This 1974 slow burn was born out of a $900 self-funded studio session.
Diamond in the back, sun top, digging the scene with a gangster lead.
William DeVaughn, a government draftsman by day, poured his philosophy into this mellow anthem recorded at Sigma Sound Studios in Philly. The track was smooth, spiritual, and socially grounded. Diamond in the back, sunroof top. You know the line. It hit number 1 R&B and number 4 on the Hot 100.
Though you may not drive.
But DeVaughn's career never took off beyond this poetic masterpiece. It's the sound of cruising slow in a used Cadillac, feeling rich in soul if not in pocket. That kind of vibe never dies. But DeVaughn quietly stepped away from music soon after.
In the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with a gangster lean.
From streetwise wisdom, we moved to a pure dance floor burner that left just as fast as it arrived. Number 9, Boogie Down by Eddie Kendricks, the ex-Temptation who vanished solo. Fresh off his Motown split, Eddie Kendricks dropped Boogie Down in early 1974 and hit the ground running. It soared to number 2 on the Hot 100 and topped the R&B chart, making it his biggest solo smash. But while Kendricks had multiple hits with The Temptations, Boogie Down was his only major solo pop success. His brief moment in the disco sun. You can almost feel the sequins and sweat spinning under lights with that high tenor slicing through the groove. It was funky, carefree, and short-lived. Eddie would stay active in music, but never again with this level of mainstream heat. And from Boogie Bounce, we shift to a haunting track with gospel roots. Number 8, Mighty Clouds of Joy by Mighty Clouds of Joy. Gospel gone crossover.
I believe I'll see the way, and then I'll see.
Blending gospel with soul and a touch of funk, Mighty Clouds of Joy took a risk in 1974 with this title track.
I heard it when he told me. I know the truth.
It paid off, earning them a Grammy and radio love across both gospel and R&B stations, but the group never crossed over again in quite the same way.
The same man. I know the truth.
There's something about this song, like Sunday morning sunlight pouring through stained glass. It touched people beyond the church, but never turned them into household names. A moment of uplift, then back into obscurity. From gospel glory, we head into silky seduction. Number 7, Love Me or Leave Me by Shirley Brown. The voice that crushed hearts.
Barbara, this is Shirley. You might not know who I am.
Stax Records was fading in 1974, but Shirley Brown gave them one last burst with this fiery ballad. Woman to Woman gets more airplay now, but Love Me or Leave Me was her emotional knockout.
You ain't woman enough. Just ain't.
Brown's voice was church-born and blues-drenched. The song reached number 13 R&B, but never cracked the Hot 100. Still, it played heavy rotation on black radio stations. Picture a lonely bar jukebox spinning this as someone nursed a heartbreak drink. Her delivery cut deep, but mainstream success eluded her after this. If these classics from 1974 are bringing back memories, give this video a thumbs up. It helps us keep the soul alive. And stick around. We've still got 6 more timeless tracks to come. Number 6, Don't Call Me Brother by The New Birth. Funk warning with attitude.
And it also means talents like our next guests, The New Birth.
Known for Wildflower, The New Birth dropped this edgy track in '74 with a funk rock edge. It didn't chart big, but on the underground circuit, it was the wake-up anthem. The horn stabs, the militant rhythm, the shouted chorus. It felt like a warning and a dance at once. Their moment came and went quickly.
Do your thing.
But ask any deep funk crate digger, they'll name this one every time. We go from rebellion to romance with a one-and-done ballad that broke hearts quietly. Number 5, You're My Latest, My Greatest Inspiration by Teddy Pendergrass. Before he took off,
Oh, my latest, my greatest, my latest, my greatest inspiration.
yes, Teddy became a soul legend later, but this early solo track from '74 was overlooked commercially and didn't chart significantly.
Tender as a baby's touch, I needed you, oh.
It was released just as he left Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes, still finding his sound. But man, what a song.
Way up on the mountaintop, baby. Still
It simmered, seduced, and showed the raw promise of what was to come. A glimpse into greatness not yet realized.
You inspired me.
One hit, then silence, before the storm of solo stardom. Now, let's hit a track so smooth it melted off the vinyl. Number 4, You and Me by the Stylistics, harmony that vanished too soon. By 74, the Stylistics were known for lush, dreamy ballads. You and Me had all the hallmarks: Tom Bell's orchestration, Russell Tompkins Jr.'s sweet falsetto.
I guess it's true, 'cause I'm still.
But it slipped through the cracks. It charted modestly on R&B but didn't hit the pop radar. Still, for those who heard it, the song was a gentle caress. Picture slow dancing in the living room, curtains swaying, love hanging in the air like incense smoke. They had other hits, yes, but this one? A one-hit wonder within their own discography. But trust me, nothing will prepare you for what's coming at number 2. Number 3, Sha-La-La, Makes Me Happy, by Al Green, the soul giant's forgotten gem.
I have to sing sha-la-la-la.
It's strange to call anything by Al Green a one-hit wonder, but this single? It soared to number 7 pop, then vanished from the conversation.
Oh, baby, sha-la-la-la.
Released during his Living For You era, Sha-La-La was breezy and joyful, without the heavy weight of his gospel-tinged ballads. But even with chart success, it became overshadowed by Let's Stay Together and Tired of Being Alone. This track feels like golden hour sunlight. It glows, it grins, it grooves. A one-hit wonder within a superstar's catalog. How often does that happen? From overlooked joy, we arrive at cosmic cool. Number 2, Hollywood Swingin' by Kool and the Gang. Funky fame, then fade.
Cool, what are you guys gonna do for us now?
Our next tune will be our latest single, Hollywood Swingin'.
Before their pop domination in the 80s, Kool and the Gang were raw funk fire. Hollywood Swingin' hit number 6 on the Hot 100 and number 1 R&B. But many forget it was their only major hit of that funky phase. It was brass heavy, bass thick, and full of attitude. The kind of song you strutted to. A rooftop jam, block party heater, and dance battle starter, all rolled in one. But their sound would shift, and this gritty era never came back. Number 1, a voice, a message, and a mystery. Number 1, Lovin' You by Minnie Riperton, the whisper that became a legend.
A beautiful girl, a beautiful song. All became hits in 1975. Here is Minnie Riperton.
This song hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in April '75, but it broke in late '74 regionally, so we're giving it the top spot. Released on Epic Records, Lovin' You was delicate, daring, and utterly unique. Minnie Riperton's 5-octave range and bird-like tones created something no one had heard before. But Minnie's success was short-lived. Diagnosed with breast cancer shortly after, she passed in 1979, just 5 years after her biggest hit. You can still hear this song on quiet Sunday mornings, in rom-coms, or drifting from vinyl in a vintage cafe. Lovin' You was not just a one-hit wonder. It was a beautiful goodbye. From disco grooves to gospel roots, 1974 gave us one-hit wonders that still shimmer with soul. Thanks for joining us on this Soul Stroll. Subscribe to keep the groove alive and never miss our next countdown. Up next, the unforgettable soul hits of 1975. Click it, and let's keep the rhythm rolling.